We here. Welcome to the Alamo Sports Talk Show. I'm Mo, and this is my co-host Al. All right,
Seven.
so this is going to be our first video as an introduction to our channel. We're basically talking about sports, pop culture, anything that may come across during the week that we want to discuss. Most videos will be uploaded on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And that's about it. As far as sports teams are concerned, I love football, basketball. I'm not too big on anything else. I watch college and professional. My teams are Kansas City Chiefs, Atlanta Falcons. I already know what you're thinking. Keep it to yourself about the Falcons. Yeah, we struggling, yes.
And we all
And Alabama, roll tide. So that's I'm 40, female from the South. We'll turn it over to Al. Let him introduce himself.
yes, I am Al, and I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm a big sports fan. My favorite teams is on the NFC side is the San Francisco 49ers, and on the AFC side is the Kansas City Chiefs. My college team is I love the SEC. I love watching them games, but
Oh
my
yeah.
college team is the Missouri Tigers.
Mm.
Like St. Louis Cardinals. Those are my favorite teams. Also, I watch hockey. St. Louis Blues is my team, and I watch some. I'm not a big fan of basketball, but I like the Knicks myself.
Okay. Well, I like LeBron and his team, and I like Steph Curry and his team. You know,
Okay.
and I'm a Kentucky
No.
Wildcat, so for
What?
college. So yes, don't you're not gonna
Basketball?
judge me. You're not gonna judge
I'm
me
not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna judge you. It just
because
this is
Alabama has
something.
struggled there.
This
Okay,
this this is all new to me, but it's all good.
they have struggled there, but even though this is just our introduction video, we have got to talk about the last few seconds of that game last night on Monday Night Football. Please tell me
But
who made the call to go for it when Tennessee has been letting y'all have it the whole game on defense. Why not just kick the field goal and send it to overtime?
you know what? I was totally surprised with it. I was like, why did he even run that? I'm like, why didn't he just, like you said, he could have kicked the field goal, but why did you run that? You could have passed it. You could at least tried to pass it. You know, I would have never ran that, especially with a defense like Tennessee, man. They defense. I'm not saying they the greatest, but they ain't no punk
They was
either.
playing last night.
Yeah,
They was
they
playing last night.
and when you look at Tennessee's defense and how they've been playing all night, they should have got some should have clicked in their head and said,
Yeah,
"This may not work.
might not work, buddy.
This may not
You
work."
you might want to go and kick this field goal and at least give you some time to figure it out later.
Yes, 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 yes.
But
Me personally, I'm telling you, me personally, I would have thrown it if I was gonna play for it. I would have thrown it. I wouldn't have tried to run it in like that. No.
I'd kick it. I'd have played it safe. I'm not gonna even lie to you. In that situation, I'd have played it safe because, and then again, I can understand why they went for it simply because Derrick Henry has been killing them all night long. The truck had 3 touchdowns, and if I'm not mistaken, they said he was running 21 miles per hour.
3 touchdowns. I think 125 yards, something like that.
He
Yeah.
killed them. So I can understand them not wanting to get that ball back to Derrick, but because they Ryan Tannehill, it's Derrick's team. We all know that the Tennessee Titans are Derrick's team,
That's true,
but
man. They
he
don't
got
call him king
tired
for
of
nothing.
hearing he couldn't run on Buffalo all week long. He said,
Also,
okay.
so he people were telling him that.
Yeah, he said during the post game interview, that his running back coach had been saying it to him all week. But he don't pay stuff like that, don't mind. He just come out there and do what he do. No, you
He
didn't.
showed him.
No, you came out there and played like you had been in that all week and didn't want to hear it no more. It was all over the news. They were talking about it all over Twitter that Buffalo always stopped him. Well, they didn't stop him last night.
He showed him. He showed up,
They
showed
did
out.
not
That's for
stop
sure.
him last night. So
It shocked me because you know what? To be honest with you, I watched this game and I'm like, man, I think Buffalo gonna take this. But I knew Derrick Henry would get off, but I didn't think he would get no 3 touchdowns. I knew he'd
yeah,
rush it for at least 400, but not 3 touchdowns, maybe 1 or 2.
yeah.
But he went in there and did his thing. And Buffalo's defense, he just ate Buffalo defense up.
He
He used
had
them.
them for plenty snacks, dinner, and dessert last night.
Yes, he did. He used them. He used them good, man. And you got to give it to the boy. They call him the king, man.
Yeah,
I think
King Henry.
yeah, he's earned that.
Yeah.
He's
Now
earned that.
I play fantasy too, y'all. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Julio is on my fantasy team. We all
Did
know that Julio has been struggling with injuries over the past year or so. Struggling. Now he said he was 100%. He was fine. He could have played the week before, but he decided to go and sit on out so he could be 100%. I'm like, okay, Julio back. I'm putting him in next week. Julio comes out there and does Julio things. Okay. He did go out there and do Julio things because when that ball bounced off that head and Julio caught it inbounds, that was the Julio things, right?
you know him
But
well.
then next thing I know, I get a cue on my phone. I said, what is wrong with Julio? What is going on? Hamstring. Listen,
Wait. He got injured again last night.
he is back out with this hamstring.
I did not see that.
Yes.
How come I didn't see that? I know I seen him catch a few passes. I did see the
Hmm.
one where he caught the ball off of old boy's head. I did
Yeah.
see that.
That's
I
that's
see.
that's vintage Julio right there. Vintage Julio.
The boy.
But
I mean,
he back out. He back out with this hamstring. Now Julio may find himself in FA, okay, because or on a train block or something because I can't. He ain't doing that for me in fantasy with this
did they
hamstring.
did they say how long he was going to be out this time?
Nope. And considering his age and stuff, it's really about that time. We don't want to say it, but I really starting to feel like it's about that time, Julio, because your
Time to
body
hang
is telling you
time to hang up the cleats, huh?
it's about that time. I know he want to get a ring before, but
Let me ask you this. No, let me say this. Okay, we gonna. I want to focus on the Cardinals, man. Not the Arizona Cardinals.
mhm,
Now they haven't been doing well since they played lost to the Steelers in the Super Bowl back when.
yeah,
Okay, now they go and draft what's it, Kyler Murray. They
yes.
drafted him. The boy is pulling them through.
Woo.
He's pulling through with a 6-0 record. Well, what's the 6-0,
Yeah,
six
they
and zero
6-0
record.
and really don't have too much competition coming up.
Right, and with I was thinking last night. I said, man, what if Larry Fitzgerald come out of retirement?
You know what?
I'm like, what will people think? Will they? You have some that will be skeptical about it. Some will hate on it. Some will, because some of them might be like, oh, he see they winning, he want a ring. You know
So
what I
now
mean?
he coming back.
Yeah, some will say he coming back to help the team. You know what I'm saying? But that can go either way.
I
But
think Larry. I think Larry can still catch it though.
yeah, I think he can too. He ain't but a year gone
But
from the
but
game.
think about this. D Hop is now taking all the throws that they would have thrown to Larry Fitzgerald. He's the one that
Yeah,
now, if I need a pass, absolutely caught, he going to D
right.
Hop.
And if Larry Fitzgerald was to come back, he can. You know, they're gonna eventually catch on to, you know, where they get to double team and D Hop. They're gonna. I don't know when
Yeah.
they're gonna catch on, but
They have
some
double
teams,
and triple team D Hop, and D Hop has still came down. I don't know how with the ball.
yes, exactly. And with the pieces that Arizona brought in, Zach Ertz,
Yeah.
since they got D Hop, uh, J.J. Watt, they brought in
Christian
some nice,
Kirk been doing his
yeah.
thing.
James Conner, who
Yeah.
was formerly with Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
They got some nice little pieces in there. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And I can see them making it all the way to the playoffs now.
And Chandler
That play,
Jones, he a beast too now.
of course. The defense, the way they playing, that defense ain't no punk.
And
Now
guess
my
what?
thing,
He been out, and they've been playing like this.
yeah, the boy,
Imagine when he back.
it's surprising to see the Cardinals doing their thing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Kyle,
And
I feel like
not
Kyler really turned the atmosphere of that team around
he did.
because they started seeing that they could win with Kyle.
Yeah, because
They
you
finally had a
they
quarterback. You know how it is
like
to finally have a quarterback.
right. They haven't had a good quarterback since Kurt Warner was there. That was back when they
Woo,
went to the Super Bowl
yeah,
against the Steelers. You know what I'm saying? So that when you look at a team like the Cardinals, man, you got to give them their props, man. They went from can I cuss? They went from sugar to boo boo, man. They went from sugar to boo boo, man.
they did. They did.
Then when Kyler Murray came in, I guess he brought the team morale up. You know what I'm saying? Because they see they
Yeah.
got a quarterback. They got a quarterback that can run, that can throw on the run, that can throw. You know what I'm saying? And have
Yes.
pocket presence. And the boy, he remind me like we talked about this a while back. He remind me of a young Russell Wilson.
Yes.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? And
Yes.
the boy got Russell Wilson style, man. I'm telling you, man.
He can escape just like Russell. You
Yes,
can have 10 people on top of Russell, the whole defense, and he will find a way
yes.
out and
You'll
hit
find
Tyler
a way.
like a DK Metcalf down the field and hurt you.
Yes, yes, that is true. But you know what I'm saying? I have to tip my hat to them, man. The Cardinals, they really came. They really got what they
Came a
needed.
long
Yeah,
way.
they really got what they need um to get to where they are. Now my question is this: in playoffs, one and you
Yeah.
done. One
Yeah.
and you done. Can they survive the playoffs? You think they can get up there and do what it takes to keep going and make it all the way to the Super Bowl, or can they make it to the playoffs and be one and done? You know what I
They
mean?
AFC, right?
NFC,
NFC.
NFC West. Yeah, they're in our division. Mhm.
Oh,
They're in our division.
Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to look at the AFC
You
teams.
got
The
to get
NFC.
through Tom. But see, I ain't even worried about the Rams because Kyler ran all over them.
Yeah.
And he gonna play them again. He gonna probably beat them again.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. This is maybe like real out there. I'm probably reaching real far.
Yeah.
But if that team continues to play like they playing, have no injuries, and everybody is good,
Yeah.
they could possibly have an undefeated season, regular season.
Yeah. You know
I
what?
can honestly
I
see
thought
that
about that too. I thought about that
because
too.
I looked at their schedule. And I'm like, the only people that I thought that could really beat them on their schedule was the Rams, and he's already beat them. So
I'm gonna tell you. I look at J.J. Watt when he was in first when he first started in Houston. He was a beast,
yeah,
and that's his time there, and his performance there just wore all the way down. Now
yeah.
when he got to the Cardinals, you know what I'm saying. I see that performance, get back up to what it used to be.
But I
He's
think a lot of
progress.
that is upper management too.
It is no doubt, but you got to look, man. They got some hell of a pieces on their team, man, and
They do.
I can see them going all the way with it. Them, I'm gonna tell you who I think. If it's not if it's not the Cardinals and the Bills, it's gonna be Brady, and I say Brady.
Yeah,
You know
Brady
how
and his
it is.
team.
Brady's team and the Bills in the Super Bowl again.
Okay, now I'm gonna challenge you on that.
Hmm.
What team that you know this season we have both watched
Hmm.
that has a bunch of injuries, but there is one man that is carrying that team each and every week? Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. Now we cannot, because Lamar has been carrying them. He
That's true.
carried them over Patrick Mahomes
That's true. But you got
on their back. He
you,
demolished the Chargers.
that's true. But you know what I'm saying? How long can
But
that last?
yeah, because
Use
that's
his
a
leg.
lot, boy.
That's Yeah, that's a lot. And who we really got to throw to other than Hollywood?
And listen, we not, you know what? I please, Hollywood on my fantasy too. I really do not want to go off in a rant and a tangent about how Hollywood keep dropping these touchdowns. But he do his go-to though
Yeah,
is Mark Andrews.
yeah. Mark Andrews. Yeah, he's really stepping up.
That's his go-to.
He is
But
really stepping up.
Hollywood need to go over there and call his cuz, and they need to get together outside every day and learn how to catch and hold on to a football. Because you remember Sammy Watkins used to have that problem too, and he been catching his when he was playing. You know, he
Yeah,
injured again. But
energy's piling up, man.
all
I tell you,
them drops. It's the drops for me this season. It's the drops for me this season.
that. Yep, yeah. You know what? I've seen games where that they have could have been won, but they didn't because of a drop pass. And these balls hit them dead in the hands, like boom.
Hands in the numbers, and you're trying to figure out how you didn't catch that, and this is your job to be able to
Yep.
catch that. But then a lot of times I don't
Mm,
know what the nerves, the lights, what is it. But to you veterans, y'all ain't got no excuse to drop no ball. I don't want to
That's
hear it.
that's true. They don't have no reason to keep dropping that ball. That it's crazy, but it is what it is. I mean, they've been hitting it right in the basket, man. But when you making these key plays, man, you can't be dropping that ball.
No.
I've seen it done quite a few times, and people lose that teams lose the game because of it.
Yep.
You know,
Completely
it
lose.
yes, man. And they end up kicking themselves with that later on.
So this
Like
season we have drop balls and sorry kickers.
and see last night game, don't remember old boy name, but he lost it for the Bills. He lost it. What happened was they kicked the ball back. Tennessee kicked the ball back,
Oh, you
and
talking about when old boy ran that ball back 101
yes,
yards and old boy over here with
yes,
this hole.
yes, exactly. And you look at you. I was watched the game, the full game, and to the end, and they showed him on the bench looking there like you can just see
Hmm.
him like I messed up.
Hmm.
How did I do that? I'm
Yeah.
like, how did I do that?
And old
That's
boy
the
didn't
way.
even know the flag was out. He just know he had the touchdown, and he looked and
Right,
the flag.
right. Yes. Man, it's crazy, man. It
It's little
is
stuff
crazy
like
how the
that can
little
cost
stuff
you a
like
game.
that what can cause you a game. And they messed around and let Tennessee capitalize on it, on that mess up.
Yeah, and won the game, and now they feeling themselves.
Mhm.
They really
I would
are.
love to be a fly on that wall in that locker room at that time. Boy, boy, boy.
Well, their
Woo.
coach politely came out and said that, in so many words, that they're going to continue to ride Derrick Henry's back as long as he allows them to. And I'm saying, thank you, Mike. Thank you for giving King Henry his just due, because we all know he is the reason you're winning. Let
Yep,
him get injured. Let's see
yep.
what does Ryan Tannehill do then,
Now
because
Tannehill will be lost without Derrick Henry.
because
he would
that's
be
his team.
lost. Yeah, he'd be lost.
Just like the
He would.
Seahawks lost without Russell Wilson.
Oh man, I. You know what? I I'm on the fence about the Seahawks and Steelers game. I'm gonna tell you what. How you let Geno Smith come in
Yeah,
and take y'all into overtime?
and
But then
did.
again, you look at Pittsburgh. You look at Pittsburgh. They're not the team they used to be.
They are not, and I feel
They
like I don't know what the problem is, but you know, a lot of things were said, you know, and when they had AB, Le'Veon, and all them together, they had
yes,
a
they
team.
had they
James
had a
caught all them,
team.
they had all the pieces they need, so it didn't put as much pressure on old Ben, who can't get around like he used to, and kind of
Yeah.
stay in the pocket.
Then Ben
See,
got
this
a
is
hip
not the
problem too.
same. Yeah, see, this is not the same league Ben came up in. This league now is ran by mobile quarterbacks. Everybody runs, including Tom Brady.
Yes,
So you
and he
even
big
see
slow.
Aaron Rodgers out here running for touchdowns.
Did you
So man,
see? Did you see that game when Aaron
yes,
Rodgers
I
scored a
see we
touchdown?
read and talking about he owned them.
Oh man, I fell out, Gunner. I fell out. I fell out. I'm like,
I'm like,
man.
yeah, I said, Aaron really they came out of his stuff the past year or so. He is
But
really,
if you go back and look at that video, the the Chicago fans said something to him to make
that's
him
like they
say
gave
that.
him the finger or something. They say
They
gave
did,
him
yeah,
the
they
finger.
did something. Something they did, they triggered that man to say that. But to hear something like that, man, I fell out. I fell all the way out. I
And
say,
then the person that's
man,
coming from. You know what I'm
right, right.
saying?
I'm like, he's dragging Chicago through the mud with this. He says, I still own you. I own you. I'm like, man, look, that's a divisional game.
Yeah,
And I think within that division, I think that is the biggest rivalry. Like in my division, the 49ers and the Seahawks are the biggest rivalry, in that
yeah,
division. But I think in the NFC North, I think it's the Bears and the Packers. They got the biggest rivalry in there, and that showed it last night.
yeah.
That showed it yesterday. I mean Sunday. That your boy Aaron Rodgers just told him straight out, "I own you."
He a miss. He a miss.
Mm,
Well, that will conclude our introduction video. This is more what you'll get from us throughout this journey of this new show we're having. Our next video will be on Thursday, and we'll be talking about John Gruden, mm, who we
that's
think
all.
gonna win the MVP, and how Stephen A. got roasted by Stephon Mulberry. So you're gonna want to stay tuned for that. And that's all I got. Anything else from you, Al?
No, I'm good, man. I'm out.
Peace out.
I'm out. Peace out, y'all. Check us out. YouTube, baby.